So check this out. Elon Musk just went off on Donald Trump and Republicans on Twitter, criticizing them for their big, beautiful bill. This is probably the strongest criticism that Musk has issued of Trump and the Republicans to date, but he said, quote, "I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it." Now, as a reminder, it's the Republicans who voted for this bill. No Democrats voted for this. The Democrats are not in favor of this bill because it cuts a lot of crucial programs, and it also adds trillions of dollars to the deficit and the debt in the name of giving wealthy people a tax cut. But even Elon Musk, who donated hundreds of millions of dollars to Trump and the Republicans, is saying, shame on you, can't stand it anymore, you know you did wrong. This is how you know the Trump-Musk relationship is totally fried.
Oh, and another thing regarding the Medicaid cuts proposed under this big, beautiful bill of bullshit. If it does, in fact, get improved and they're able to cut $880 billion from Medicaid, okay, please prepare yourselves for a lot of hospitals to be closing down, because there's a lot of hospitals that are only open and running because of the funding that they get from Medicare, okay? It's only because of the funding that they get from Medicaid that they're open. Directly after that, and maybe simultaneously, the next thing that's going to be affected if this gets approved is the Emergency Medical Treatment and Labor Act. For those of you who don't know, this was a federal law that was enacted in 1986, and it allows or ensures that public access to emergency services regardless of a patient's ability to pay. This was something that hospitals were able to honor because of the funding that they were receiving from Medicaid. Once you take that away, they no longer have that funding, meaning when a person comes in and despite them needing life-saving or emergency medical intervention, if they cannot prove their ability to pay, they will be denied.
It's embarrassing. It's shameful. Yes, I think this bill is better than it was yesterday on certain respects, but to take this bill yesterday and congratulate yourself because it's shorter in pages but increases the debt by $5 trillion is asinine. And that's precisely what Republicans are doing. I'm absolutely sickened by a party that campaigns on fiscal responsibility and has the temerity to go forward to the American people and say, you think this is fiscally responsible. It is absolutely ridiculous.
Well, that was right-wing Republican Congressman Chip Roy of Texas, a frequent critic of the leadership's spending bill, bashing his Republican colleagues over its latest iteration. Ouch.
The president on this bill, it doesn't change the president's opinion. This is one big, beautiful bill, and he's sticking to it.
Elon Musk calls Trump's new bill a disgusting abomination. That is what the tech billionaire said online on Twitter yesterday. Now, this new bill has been getting a lot of attention for all the wrong reasons, to the point where Donald Trump's right-hand man, Elon Musk, has now turned against him. It's unbelievable. Now, this bill is said to put the American people in extra $2.4 trillion worth of debt. Now, that alone is just a crazy number, and that number could keep going up and up. But there is two big factors that people are very angry about in this new bill. The first one is that the ultra elite, the ultra wealthy are going to get huge amounts of tax cuts and reliefs and things like that. And the people at the bottom, the people in poverty, the people, you know, struggling to survive, are going to get key features and key things taken away from them, especially to do with medical health. That there could be medical systems, Medicaid, taken away from them. Meaning if you don't have the money to pay, you might not even be able to get seen in the hospital. Medicaid was used in America. There were entire hospitals built on the backing and finance of Medicaid that with this bill, if this bill is passed, could be closed. So the people who rely on these hospitals to get the healthcare that they need, the surgeries, anything to do with the hospital that they need, they may no longer have anywhere to go. Now, Elon Musk, whether that's the reason he's angry, who knows, but we know he was the head of Doge. He was told to cut government spending, this, that, and the other. This bill went against it. He was angry already. Now it seems he is even more angry. He's telling people on Twitter to kill the bill. He is telling millions and millions of people to go out and vote against this bill, telling them that it goes against the American people, that it goes against this. And again, it is not a good look for Donald Trump. He is losing people. He is losing fans. He is losing supporters. There's even Republicans themselves coming out and speaking against this bill. It is also good to know that it was only Republicans who actually voted for this bill. Apparently, there was no Democrats who wanted this bill to be passed. So only a small fraction of Republicans voted for it, and many Republicans didn't want it. They were very much against it. But Donald Trump, as you know, he has called it the big beautiful bill, but it doesn't look that beautiful, and it doesn't look good already. Like we say, off the starting line, it's gonna put the Americans in $2.4 trillion of debt. That is more wealth than most countries around the world actually own. Like, I mean, very few countries have an economy higher than $1 trillion. Very few have more than 2 trillion. And America is willingly gonna put themselves in $2.4 trillion worth on debt, on top of the trillions that they already owe in debt. Now, whether you think that's a good thing or not, they say at the top debt can be good, but this is not good, and it's not good for the American people, because again, the people at the very bottom are getting all of their things taken away from them, and the ultra elite, they're getting tax breaks, they're getting this, they're getting that, which I think was obvious. I think Donald would have made certain deals with certain wealthy people. That's how it works. You know, kind of, you scratch my back, I scratch your back. We'll get you in office, but you, in return, give us some tax reliefs, give us some this, give us some that. But who knows? Maybe Elon wasn't part of that deal because he seems very angry. Now, some people are also saying he's just doing this to kind of save face. He realizes that his Tesla stock is going down. His other businesses, they're losing tremendous amounts of money, billions of dollars worth of money he is losing. So many people are saying he's doing this to try and save face, to get people back on his side. But either way, this new bill does not look good for the American people. So many people are speaking against it, and it just seems like there's only a few select people surrounding Donald Trump, including Donald Trump himself, who are actually in favor of this bill. So let me know what you think. Do you think this bill is a good thing, bad thing? Who knows? Anytime you talk about going in trillions of dollars worth of debt and taking away the potential medical needs of the citizens of that country, I don't think it's a good idea. But let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. This has been Reaction Call. I'll see you next time. Peace.